and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Play action. It's Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On first down, Ryan. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And Ryan's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. This is caught. And he's brought down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion right comes Reed. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught right side by Daniels. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That ball caught. It's the playmaker, Michael Irvin. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
In motion right comes Reed. A 1st down carry for Henry. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Ryan on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Ryan. That ball is caught. It's Andre Reed. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this one is incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, Ryan. And touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fields this way up at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Play action, Ryan. That's caught by Andre Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
20. Here's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
51.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski. Out route, he's got him. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Ryan. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. He finds his target. It's Owen Daniels, a tight end.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket. So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous. And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way. Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it. It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there. Throwing now is Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll send Reed in motion left. Now Ryan. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 62 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Daniels. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
He's back to throw. He's got his target. It's Olave. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Hey, hell with your fucking bum ass. I better never see your bum ass again.
He dreams of making the big play at the end of the game and sealing a victory for his team.
Well, the difference is here, you used to do it. He just did it and has done it before. I've never done it.
I didn't do it either, but I dreamed the same way. Congratulations to him. He just finished that game off with an interception.
They begin with Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. So it's a win for the home side.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did. Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. In motion, right comes Reed. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
In motion, right comes Reed. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That goes out wide to Murray. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
In motion, right comes Reed. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you...
Touchdown! Chris Olave. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run again with Dillon. Running right through it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Dillon on the inside give. And a solid run down inside the 30. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Jackson, right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Owen Daniels. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Daniels. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion right comes Reed. Running from the gun with Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 4. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Irvin as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through him.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. He for the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy, I'm the best, and you heard what I said. And I've been really, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching that, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mouth before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing Ryan to start out. And that is incomplete. Harold Carmichael, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the deep.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Ryan. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Here's Hester. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Again, it's Henry. And some room to work. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry, 67 yards. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeMarcus Ware coming in and dropping for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
121 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Running left, it's Henry. And he's got room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Irvin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Patterson not going to return this, so they come out to the 25.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Hester. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught. Hits the playmaker, Michael Irvin. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Irvin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short, and all deep in his his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes.
They got touchdown. Chris Olave as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take it in and bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defensively, it was none other than Mean Joe Green making the tackle. First half in the book. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. Here come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game.
There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Irvin, 98 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mean Joe Green breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Bruce Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Their partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andre Reed, 96 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
It's fielded at the 45. Offense set to take over.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Irvin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 49 yards there, a big one. Going to do it for this third. Back now here live in New Orleans. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Mean Joe Green picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, they got him again. Mean Joe Green in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Michael Irvin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know,
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. New England's offense set to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session today.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Ryan. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's fielded at the 34. And now the Saints get set to try out there. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. For the winning team here, Charles.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose. In a race I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I